Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 72nd episode of Hunter x Hunter. And last episode, we finally finished off our epic game of Dodgeball. And unfortunately, the enemy kind of knows we got the patch of shore cards and they want it, so that's a big problem that happened afterwards. So we got that whole thing to worry about. So we kind of came up with the idea that we would just buy time, like 3 weeks or so, for Killua to heal up a little bit, probably not fully, but a little bit, but mostly the time is used to come up with a plan, right? Some way to defeat these evil bomber people. That's kind of the idea, I think. And also kill Hisoka. I will always get those two names mixed up. Hisoka got contacted, so we're probably going to have a bit of a follow-up on that this episode. So let's just see what we get. So 3, 2, 1, play. And we're starting with Hisoka, okay. Just zoomed on over there. Long time no see, fellow Phantom Troop members. Okay. And yeah, the string, that's Machi's thing. Hisoka understands all. Yes, that is always the most important thing. It's Hisoka's motivation with Chrollo, so. That's what it is. So I wonder how long those 3 weeks will take to pass. In anime, you never know. It could be 5 minutes in the show, or it could be like 10 episodes. You never really know. You are a bad, bad man. We are going to beat you up, and it's going to be great. Maybe not today, but eventually. I want to see Killua shock people more. Like, that's a thing I need to see. We haven't got nearly enough of that. Like, I'd like to see him casually come up from behind someone and just put his hand on the shoulder and say, hey, what's up, man? And then just send an electric current through his body. That'd be great. Chase and chance. I'm always up for a chance to chase. So yeah, I think we're going to mostly focus on the Hisoka stuff here. Ah, I've been spotted. I don't need to. Get on my level, sir. It's gotta phrase it that way, don't you, Hisoka? Oh no. Might want to leave, sir. Yeah, it's not the lack of your skill, it's his skill being way too high. Karuto. Right. Nice to meet you. Don't mind him. Don't go near him. Otherwise you will be swinged and it will be horrible. Well, yeah, it's been a goal for a while. Tell us how you really feel. Well, I guess that also means no more repairs of the arm. You're a weird one, Hisoka. Like, I already knew that, but damn, you were a weird one. Alright. Yeah, there are no pushovers. Yeah, I mean, from that at that point, we're in a pretty good position. Though I doubt things will go smoothly. He stands out so much wearing a different outfit. And here's our meeting. Yeah, well, you're a bad person, so I don't want to do what you say. The consensus is to spit at you. Right. Of course. I mean, that was always obvious, though. Oh. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Go in and kill what happened to them. You're saying we have no more money left, is what you're saying. How exactly do the stars and the hunterness work exactly? Can we get an explanation on that? Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's no time for thinking. Killua just kind of watching. Because, you know, his hands, yeah. He can't exactly do that right now. Oof, there's a lot of oaths. So you already passed a week, man. Oh, okay. Guess good for her, that dress maintained its position. That is pretty cool. Go, now you do that. Go ahead, go. Show us what you got. That's already more than I can do, so I'm already impressed. Although that could have been better. Yeah, we're not quite at her level yet. We need to work on that. It's like a little pogo stick almost. Level 5. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. Yeah, so basically it's kind of an all or nothing thing. We've already showcased these guys have a lot of talent, so it's a gamble worth taking. Right. That would help, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. That mystery solved. Thank you. And can you also teach me how to do that? I will train as hard as I need to. Hey, you already had me sold. Don't need to continue. I will take 5. Kilo. I mean, yeah, that's useful for combat, right? I mean, what more do you need, really? Okay, Kilo, well, that's just not true. This is some very valuable stuff here. I think you're too young to appreciate it, Killua. We're so glad we finally figured that out. Oh. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't doze off. It's like ninja assassin type attacks. It's great. Well, no kidding. I almost killed one of you. Just keeping an eye on you with a telescope. It's gotta be stressful. I guess it would be the conclusion to come to. Either a card or it's a Nen thing. Not much other options besides that. Yeah, it's what you love to do. That did sound violent. Yeah, such bullies. Just beating him up and taking his lunch money. Only bad things. This poor man. Bad man. And see, there's a telescope I told you about. I got their attention. Not in a good way for him, though. It's rough. But it's not a very fun game. Not a fun game at all. So yeah, and if they don't know who, they just, just go attacking. You want to walk in there. Jeez. Not great for us. Definitely interesting dynamic between these two groups, though. Bit of a cat and mouse game. Very weird looking dragon radar. As always, time is not really on our side. Well, Goen, how's your progress making? Doesn't seem like a lot. Definitely could use that massage. Well, yeah. Did all that sink in, Goen? You just go Kamehameha and then stuff happens. We still got time. Let's... A good anime character waits till the last minute to make his progress. Yeah, I mean, that's not super balanced. There's always that. You can tell Gon's been at this for a while, though. Oh, wow, that is huge. I didn't really realize until I saw the characters for scale, but that thing was huge. How many do you need? Okay, now it really begins. Tezgira. Not easy to pronounce. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be annoying to deal with. Okay, yeah, this is really what we're doing, okay. This is so just, This is what I meant by stalemate. Because whoever has the most wins, basically, with this. I don't know what to even describe this as. It's a thing that's happening, though. Oh no. Meanwhile, Gon's still poofing out those farts. You know, I'm sure if she had any advice, she would have given it to him by now. Right, yeah, I gotcha. Good, something you just gotta have to figure out for yourself. Teachers are always of help, but they can't teach you everything. Maybe they ran out. Probably not, though. Yeah. With enough, with some strategy, you could make this a bit more complicated than just who runs out of cards first. Probably. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, we dealt with those fakes before. If we really just get through, that's not that bit of not that bad. Keikaku Dori. Yeah, back to Gon. You need a drink, Gon? Oh, really? I mean, he's had plenty of time, but still. What do you got, Kilo? Doesn't, yeah. That didn't instill much confidence in me, Gon, I'm sorry. What's that? I mean, it's a card. It's okay, it didn't really tell me a lot there, but... Now it's time for return. Ayaya, ayaya, ayaya. Ayaya, ayaya, ayaya. It's now stuck in my head. Thanks, guys. Someone new to the game, huh? Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't take too long for people to just stop going there. There's actually much less focus on Hisoka than I thought there would be this episode. Are they? Leave. Okay, that's it. It's time to leave. Let's just peace. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, this room. Feels like it's been a while since we've been here. Home sweet home. That's probably pretty concerning. It's a good time to sweat. If you're dead, please say something. Oh, there's a person. That's good news, right? Oh, why? Well, at least someone did. I guess that's somewhat considerate, but still, why? Do you not care anymore? We worked so hard. We got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Is it Phantom Troop shenanigans, or... is he crying? What's the problem? You look like a man that just had his life ruined. Oh, did you just get... Somebody got blown up. Well, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I think it's time to panic. Yeah, this is a perfect time to panic. Yeah, us coming here and the mission being abandoned and Gunther following us, those were not expected things, no. That's a problem. But why did he give up on it, though? He didn't tell us anything, he just cried a lot. Like, I might go back to that to see if I missed something, like, if I saw... Because I was thinking maybe he had one of those... Whatever the cell phone member, the Phantom Troop's called, one of those little things in his neck that controls them. I figured he might want to have one of those, but I didn't quite see it. It could have been because I was too focused on his eyes crying, so I want to double check and make sure that wasn't there. It's probably not. It's just the only thing that could come to mind. Because I really wasn't expecting that to just come back here and he's like, "Yeah, we're done, fam. It's over. Just take the cards, do whatever. Here's a cancellation fee. Shoo shoo." Wasn't expecting that. I was half expecting Gunther to follow them. That I was kind of expecting. Just because it makes the most sense narratively. Because Gunther's group wasn't just gonna be like, well, I guess they got away. Guess we gotta let that go. I just couldn't picture that. It's pretty useful. Things can be better than the original. Well, I guess it's less useful than I thought. Okay, that was the 72nd episode of Hunter x Hunter. So, this episode, I mean, for one thing, we had the Killua stuff, really not Hisoka stuff. We had a little bit of Hisoka stuff, but not a lot. I really don't know why I get those two names mixed up. I don't know why. I think just because they have a similar feel to me. So, not much logic to it. But yeah, we didn't see much. Basically, they, Hisoka met back up with the Phantom Troop. They ran into somebody else. I can't remember what the person's name was. Looked a bit creepy though, but yeah, I don't know. We got a little bit of a thing between Hisoka and Machi though. I don't know if that will ever come to play, those two being at odds with each other because of just killing their boss, but we'll see. We'll see. Because, you know, first time we saw Machi was those two together, her helping him sew up his arm, so see him, it's hard to kind of imagine those two as enemies because of that. But yeah, the real meat of the episode was this kind of game of cat and mouse between our group. I can never pronounce his name, you know, Cesar blah blah, but his group and Gunther's Bomberman group. Basically, yes, we kept an eye on them. We tried to attack them secretly here and there, which they just weren't big fans of any of that. So they started to stalk basically the local card shop, I guess, and killing anyone that goes in there that's affiliated with, you know, the other group. So after a while, people just stopped showing up there, very understandably, because yeah, just that one guy, I felt so bad for him, just got beat up, his cards taken, just murdered, just it was horrible. But yeah, we already knew that this group, their job was to kind of buy time, right, while Killua and go and train, try to come up with a good plan, which by the end of it seems like Killua did come up with a good plan. I don't think we really heard any specifics on it, but it seems like we got something, right? So basically, yeah, Gunther's group just gathered a whole bunch of the, what do they call it? I said that name so many times, how do I not remember it? But basically, yeah, it teleports you, a company, I think it might have been. But anyway, basically, it teleports you to a specific person. And there was a lot of that, just like, whoosh, hey, we see you, whoosh, he disappeared away. Oh, well, whoosh, we're back to see you, whoosh, wisp away. We got a lot of that. I don't know really what you describe that. But yeah, basically a lot of chasing, for sure, until the cards ran out. Then they eventually just left. You know, they just left the world entirely. And then Gunther just kind of came after them because they can do that too, apparently. And we went from that to being a little bit scared and panicky because people weren't around, which there should be. There should have been people there. So, yeah, he just straight up says, Mr. Batera canceled the whole thing. We received an intermediary fee and a cancellation fee. And he's only here to tell them about that. You know, when he first showed up, my first thought was that maybe the enemy was already here, they already took over the place, and they already have a bunch of people like hostage in a corner somewhere, and they just sent this guy out by himself to just say, don't worry, everything's fine here. There's no problems. We're not being held captive or anything. That was the first thing that came to mind as a brief little thought, but no, that was clearly not the case. But we did go up to the door to kind of plead to the guy, ask him, like, what's the deal? We were so close. Why would you just end this now? Why do you not care anymore? My voice. But yeah, he's very upset about this, understandably. And we see him. All we can really tell from this shot is that he's in front of what sounds like a staticky TV and tears falling. Yeah, you can do whatever you want with the cards. Like, he doesn't tell us anything about what's actually going on. We just, yeah, I don't see anything sticking out of him, you know? Just eyes wide open and tears falling and looking at a screen. It sounds like a staticky screen, but I assume there's some sort of picture on TV that he's looking at that probably has something to do with it. Just leave me alone. Like, whatever happened, it seems like it just kind of robbed him of any kind of motivation to life motivation. Like, he doesn't seem to want to go on anymore. Like, something tragic happened is what it seems like. So, not sure exactly what that is. Maybe he just found out some really bad news. I don't know. He didn't tell us anything, so it's hard to say for sure. But it could be related to something that we already know about that he just discovered. But I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know. But anyway, Gunther's here. He's blowing people up. This is a problem. We got to come up with something to do here quickly. But on a much less important plot-wise thing was something that I wanted to know about. We finally found out the pink-haired girl, what her deal is, because she's been in the ED for like ever, and I never knew who she was. We never met her. She was just like doing Biscuit's hair or whatever. And I was just like, who is she? Like, she clearly gets along well with her. Is she like a friend of hers that we run into at some point in the game? But we were never run into her, so I didn't know. But then she just summoned her, and I was just kind of blown away. Like, yeah, this girl that I've been so curious about just materialized right there. I was pretty taken aback by that. At first thought she was making a clone of herself or something, but no. Then I saw the different shaped hair and it was pink and it just all kind of clicked in my head. It was a pretty magical moment, really. Killua, I don't think he understood the importance of the value of such a thing, but it's amazing. And Gon's trying to learn something cool, like being able to shoot himself upwards, although that's kind of not going super well. We're trying to skip levels because we bit of a time constraint. But it doesn't seem to be paying off too much just yet. But yeah, maybe we'll eventually. At least Kilo came up with some plan, it seems like, so yeah, we'll see what that is. But yeah, the whole dynamic between the two groups was very interesting, you know? Because really it's kind of like two guilds in a game trying to compete with each other. And it's just strategizing, trying to strategize against each other, around each other, trying to come up with new ideas, having to change how you do things. Like, it's pretty compelling to watch that sort of dynamic, so that's all I got to say on the episode, though. We'll see what happens, so. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.